I've got mushrooms, peppers, onions from our garden, green beans from our garden, fish. This is perch that our son-in-law just went and caught in ice fishing. And we're actually having this for breakfast with some sprouted bread toast. There are no rules, just eat a large variety of food. I discovered something amazing. We are going to start this process, do it all through the week, film it for you, and next Monday you'll see the end of the process. But we are making sprouted rice. Sprouted rice. What is the advantage of sprouting? It is sweeter rice, and if you don't put it through the grinder, it's not as chewy as the other. So you start with a half a cup of brown rice and put it into your quart jar.
Have you had to rinse that off?
I'm going to go rinse this off. All right, so we're going to put this in here.
So we're going to put how much of this in?
Pour it up to the top.
Got enough?
Mm-hmm. Now, I've got my screen here, and I'm putting that on the top, and I'm putting my lid on. I'm going to let it soak in here for 12 hours. And then I'm going to dump the water out, turn it upside down so that it's sitting in this bowl, and let it start doing its thing. Good morning. 12 hours later or so, we're going to pour the water off. And I'm just going to set this like that. Now, we're not going to be here today, so I'm just going to leave it in the sink. You want to be able to set it at an angle so that the water can drain off, and it's like that. Then tonight, when I get home, we're going to fill it full of water and rinse it out again.
Next step, we're 12 hours later. This has been draining all day, setting upside down like we showed. Now we're going to fill it with water. Now, do we agitate it at all, or?
If it makes you feel good.
It'll make me feel really good. And then we're just going to drain it out. Set it in there like that.
Yep.
Another 12 hours.
Ta-da!
It's pretty simple. Next step, as promised.
The next day.
The next day, we're 12 hours later. If you look real close, you can see that there's some softening on one end starting. So we're excited about that. So we're going to pull it out of here, and we're going to get water on it one more time.
And we could take it straight from our tap because we have really excellent well water.
Right, nothing has to happen to this water. So now we're going to pour the water off. I don't think that's what I wanted to do. It's all stuck up. Is that okay?
No, why don't you go ahead and do it again? And just
so that gets it rinsed even better.
There you go.
Sit it in here for another 12-hour stint. And before you know it, how many more days?
I think by tomorrow we might be able to do it.
So a couple more times of this, and we're going to have the sprouted ready to start dehydrating them.
We are going into Tim and Connie's back porch to the dehydrator, and we're putting the rice in it. Now, this rice has taken almost a whole week.
It's been cold, so.
And we've done it morning and night, morning and night, morning and night, and we finally see long little white sprouts. So it is going in the dehydrator, so come along. All right, I've cut parchment paper to go onto the dehydrator. This is Tim and Connie's, ours is in the storage room. So, and you brought I wish you could see it. There are definitely sprouts. I don't know if you can see that in my finger. There's a sprout there.
We'll close up the camera after we get all these in. How's that?
Yep. We're going to dehydrate these, dry them out. And I have an answer for one of our viewers that says, doesn't brown rice have more arsenic in it than white rice? The answer is yes, because the arsenic is in the bran, and this has more bran in it, and it has all of its nutrients in it. So it also has more nutrients than white. You just need to rinse it well, but then when you rinse it well, you're also rinsing out a lot of the nutrients. You can rinse out 50 to 60% of the nutrients. No, when you rinse it, you rinse out 50 to 60% of the arsenic. Anyway, there's little bits of arsenic in it. So for that reason, I probably am not going to feed this to the baby, because I would rather the baby have white rice that won't have as much arsenic in it, I think. And we will cook this. I don't know, what should we do? Should we try it both ways?
Yeah.
Anyway, the baby cereal they get at the store has arsenic in it too. However, our daughter is going to be making all of her own baby food. We're so excited for her, because she doesn't want to put the bad stuff in her baby's body, and that's really exciting. Okay. There we go. Put this in here. How about if I put it like in a middle one? There we go. Close that up. And I think we need to plug it in. Nope, it's plugged in. So we're going to put it on 130. Okay. Here we go. All done. Well, starting to be done. We have the rice from the dehydrator. And we have decided just to cook it up ourselves instead of grinding it for our babies. Just because brown rice has more arsenic in it, we don't want to give that to the babies. Even though it's been washed all week long, morning and night, I felt very safe to eat it, but I am not going to be giving it to my babies. So I am going to cook it right now. I have been told that it makes it less chewy and much more nutritious. So I'm going to cook it, and then I will show you the bottom line for it. Well, first it wasn't done enough, and then it got too done. So it looks a little gummy, but it actually tastes good. We are going to actually put some cinnamon on it and put some milk on it and have rice cereal. I used to eat that all the time as a child, and I just took a bite of this, and it isn't chewy. It's really good. And now you can see the tiny little sprouts through it. So we're going to have some, and you know, more nutrients. It's good for us.
And for all of those who don't speak the same language you do, could you define the word gami?
Gami. Gami means that it's kind of sticky. It's sticky rice. And actually that's what Chinese like, is sticky rice. So it is sticky rice. So now we have completed our full week of how to sprout brown rice. Will we do it again? Yes. Will we do it every time? Maybe not. But I am going to use a shorter grain rice, because my understanding is, from looking at pictures and stuff now, that it sprouts a lot faster and a lot longer sprouts. So we're going to try that, because it is better for you. Thanks for joining us for this wonderful little experiment we did this week. It is how warm in this greenhouse.
It's like 70 in here today.
It's amazing.
It's 40 outside. So, you know, it's not a huge gain. 30 degrees.
30 degrees is huge.
But it's nice.
Well, we are going down to 5 degrees for a day or two next week, but we're 55 tomorrow.
We have harvested a few things out of this greenhouse. Even this time of year, this type of cold that we've been having. Connie brought over some, what was it? She brought some rutabagas.
Turnips.
Some turnips.
Turnips. They were so good.
So
they planted some seeds last week. We are planting some seeds this week. And what we're doing is I read an article on all of these herbs that you can grow during the winter. Now, not sitting out in the frigid cold, but you know, that you can actually grow.
A little bit of protection, they'll survive.
So we're growing sage. I'll put them in your hand. Parsley. Oh, there's another sage. Chives. English thyme. Oregano. Tarragon. Chia. And this is spinach, not an herb, but it grows in 35 to 42 days. So we're very excited about that one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 20 pots.
Yeah, we're going to need probably a little bit more than that. So we'll see. And I think we'll take the spinach and put it in some of the small ones so that we can grow a bunch of spinach.
Okay.
Exciting. We are not having the winter they had last year.
No, it's not as bad as winter.
And it's, you know, of course, if you look at the Farmer's Almanac for northern Nevada that we're in, it says you look for freeze dates, can freeze any time of the year, and so it refuses to give dates. I know that everybody got hit by frost last year late. We lost everything on the longest day of the year, June 21st. But we've got 2 greenhouses here this year, and we are ready to grow.
Rock and grow.
Rock and grow. Here we go. Tarragon. We are using our cloth bags. We'll put a link down below. Several people have looked at our video clear back from Pittsburgh when we made our cloth bags, and we'll show you what those are in a few moments. We are going to get more of them, and we are surrounding our RV with them for all of spring and summer.
Yep.
And that's what we're going to do. It holds down the barrier that we have around the bottom of our trailer, and it will give us herbs all the way around. We're super excited about this. So this is just some of the ones we're growing. We're growing all kinds this year. Jim and I are celebrating our 47th wedding anniversary this weekend, and the twins are going to be 6 months old on Sunday, which is our anniversary. So we're going to kind of have a little party, and that's fun. That's fun. I can't believe they're 6 months old. On a heating pad, nice warming pad, and they've got all kinds of things growing in there, all labeled. Nice. This parsley right here has been growing. It is so tender and sweet. Sorry, it's your greenhouse.
Here we are in the larger greenhouse. Nothing planted in here. What you're not seeing, let's see if we can show you a little bit. We have got the covers cut. The others are rolled, ready to be rolled out. The two that are down are over the drip tape. We have drip tape on back order. We thought it was in the box, and we started laying what we had, and opened the box, and there wasn't any drip tape in it. There were other things in it, so we are short drip tape for four of the beds.
So he and Tim came over on Tuesday and Wednesday. They used the BCS to smooth it all out. You guys, I got to see if you can see this. Look at how beautiful that is. So nice. That's what our BCS did. So nice. And then those will all be covering them, and then we'll put some in the aisle, and we're like, okay, you're gonna need to wear your slippers when you come in here, because it's nice.
It is nice.
And it must be 95 degrees in here, seriously.
I can't stay in here much longer. I'm gonna have to take my shirts off and get outside.
Well, I wasn't able to come in here the other day because I was at work, and being in here and feeling the warmth, I'm like, oh my word.
Let's plant.
Let's plant now. It's so time to plant. And it's incredible. And I don't mean just, in the ground, although some of them probably could, but we're not going to be stupid. Are we? Could we experiment a little? Is it stupid to experiment?
If it doesn't work, we just plant something else later. If
so
it
maybe
works,
it costs us $3,
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to experiment as soon as the drip tape gets in, huh?
Yep.
Oh, that's going to be so cool.
Yep.
I love it. I love it. It's we left Missouri the week we had this, that they informed us that we got our own.
Yeah.
And so it's so nice to be able to be here with them and use it and have it.
Yeah,
so
it's going to be fantastic.
Grow food for all of us. It's amazing. Couldn't be more excited.
Yeah.
I have to show you today's meal. I needed to have something really quick, and I had some apple chicken sausage, the kind that's not nitrates, and it's just really easy, long, pre-cooked. And so I just took my pan and I put every single leftover I had in the refrigerator that was a vegetable, and put it in the pan and added this sausage to it. Added a fresh squash to it, and the mushrooms we made the other day that are sitting in here, we've used them for several things. When this is almost done, I'm adding them over the top. And that is an instant lunch for us, because today is very sunny and we want to get out in the sun. I want to look at this up there, the light. That is so pretty, the sun shining up there. Hi, sweetheart. You're on video.
That's nice.
Wow, look how beautiful it is. Huh? Yeah. Okay. Well, this is a great place to finish this video. We're in the snow. It's the night before our anniversary.
Yes.
We have worked all day long on 12 weeks to Heartiness. We were putting it on a new platform, and we are emailing everyone and letting them know where they can get it. access to it because they have it forever.
Yeah.
As long as our website stays up. And there's no reason it shouldn't.
Yeah.
It's a lifer. So, anyway.
It was a lot of work.
It was. And we kind of made ourselves finish it.
Now, are there errors hiding in there?
It's possible.
Are there improvements we could make?
It's probable. Do we wish the locusts weren't so loud, or that maybe we didn't have a fan on when we were doing things? But there's lots of Missouri in this video.
A lot of Missouri.
And the bugs to go with it.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's there. And our newsletter is getting out, or it should be out by the time this video comes out. If you would like one of our newsletters, they come out on the 1st or 2nd and the 15th. And you can get it at heartinessapproach.com that you see coming across the screen at the end of the video. So,
happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
On our webpage, we have an area where we have blogs of different categories, and we published a blog today about choices you can make for getting a homestead.
Choices.
There's different ways to do it. There's different choices you can make if you're saying, I want a homestead. Well, these are a sample of ways that you can make that happen.
And we know people that have done all of those things.
Yes, absolutely. So, go on over to Heartiness Approach and look.
Just get the webs. No, they can't. If you got the newsletter, there's a link to it.
Right. If you got the newsletter, and then there is a.
How about if we put a link down below?
We can put a link down below, and in the menus, there's one that's called Homesteading. You go on that, and you can look at the homesteading blogs, and it'll be the most recent blog that's published.
So, we love you guys, and so we can use cheers and excitement and attaboys and attagirls, and we're working our debt snowball really hard right now, and we will get our next homestead when our debt is gone,
and we have some money,
and we are working really hard for that, and we're really excited. It's the Dave Ramsey do it.
Yep.
And he's right that when you get the momentum going, you just really want to do only that. So anyhow, we appreciate everyone who's got homesteads and all the different ways that they have paid for theirs, and
what we've learned from them.
Yeah. And we have so much more to learn and more to teach.
Yes.
So thanks for following along. Bye-bye.